Alrighty, good evening, folks. How's everybody doing? How was your week? It's almost Thursday, and we we haven't streamed really for the whole week, right? It's been a few days without the streaming, but you know we're finally back in and back to the beautiful cockpit of the F-15, the Strike Eagle. And we're going to continue where we left off. So we're in the Persian map and continuing the JDAM strikes, air-to-ground work. So, but for today's episode, actually, we have something different. So we do have the GBU 24 paveway to penetrate through the runway of the waypoint that we're going to, right? So we got, we're going to be taking off from Bandar Lege and going to the Quiche International, and we're going to bomb the runway, okay? So that's our goal. The issue is that we have an SA-8 and an SA-15 site on that island, right? Actually, no, correction. We have an SA-6 site, all right? So that's the issue, the SA-6 site. Now, what we can do is try to gain some altitude, like we've noticed on the previous episode, and try to do it from above high ground, most likely above Angel 25 even. And we'll see how that goes. All right, so let's just continue. I want to get this thing flying. I haven't flown for the whole week almost. Just been busy too much with work. I hope to stream tomorrow as well because I'll be off on Friday, pretty much throughout the weekend. So I won't be streaming for another couple of days after tomorrow. So we'll have to wait another week. Okay, so let's get this thing started, shall we? Get the mics on, the anti-collision lights on, and I believe we got the two bags on the wings. So we're gonna stop the fuel transfers on the center and the conformal tanks. Turn on the inlets. Let me just zoom in a little bit here. There you go. Get all the CAS switches out. Oxygen control, engine control switches, master switches. There you go. And let's get the GFS on and let's get this thing rolling, shall we? Wait for that green light. All right. The airplane is shaking. Like we got 3 bogies 60 miles north of us. They shouldn't be a threat, they're just doing a cup flight, but we'll just keep that as a note. Yeah,
low altitude.
Okay, let's close the canopy. Alrighty. Arm the seat and turn engine number 2. In the meantime, we'll set up everything else. Okay. So the standard channels 305 and 291 AM on the frequency. We don't really have a wingman tonight, so I'm just gonna keep the tack on, just on the 16 X-ray channel, and I'm gonna just keep it on. Actually, the 16 X-rays for the tanker, 15 X-rays for the tanker. So we'll have the tanker tack on. Okay, engines are on. I'm gonna continue with the transfer. Set it back to norm. Now, back to the UFC. We'll set waypoint 34 as our next next waypoint. Right. Want to see our ASL and the true air speed. Everything else seems to be pretty normal. Let us turn on the screens and program them. So we got air-to-air and T-pod. There you go. And then here, program air-to-ground and twos, and we'll select the twos for the air-to-air mode and the air-to-ground for the air-to-ground mode. Down there, you know what, just give me 1 second. I gotta fix my truck IR. 1 sec. Okay, I think this is much better. Okay, back to our thing. So, just move the seat down a little bit. Packs menu, select, so I want to select the 2 GPUs on the wings, sorry, not on the wings, on the conformal tanks. I want to select that as program 1. I'm going to select auto, and then 1 per station. Sorry, rip single I'll do. We'll have 2 on the quantity and nose and tail. And back to the air-to-ground mode. Back to the packs, I mean. Air-to-ground, selecting the center tank as program number 2. There you go. And we'll do auto, and we'll do, I guess, just by step. Doesn't really matter. All right, nose and tail as well. Great. Programming it, TSD, and the 2s, and the packs page. On the air-to-air mode, I want to see my packs, and on the air-to-ground mode, I want to see my 2s. Okay. Next, so we have the screens set up. Let me just scroll through it. Next thing is we're gonna set up the rest of the systems. So TF radar, train following radar, we'll put it on standby radar altitude, and the radar on standby, aligner INS, nav FLIR on standby. Actually, we can turn it off. We'll switch to the WISO seat. We're gonna do just kind of turn on the screens here as a matter of habit. Arm the seat. All the countermeasures. Oxygen, radars, countermeasure mode. Okay, and uncage the standby altitude. Altitude indicator. Great. Let us wait for. Jeez, what's going on with the track IR? 1 sec. Okay, there you go. All right. I'm gonna align my seat here. All right. Next, our flaps go down before the takeoff, before taxiing. Set the trim for takeoff.
Yaw rate.
We can see
Yaw
that
rate.
INS is aligned, so we're going to switch it to the nav mode. And everything else seems to be normal. Perfect. And then, yeah, we can just pretty much taxi out here. So, pretty much taxi. Let me see if do we have anyone online? No, we do not. Not today. Okay, that's not a problem. So I'll just continue taxiing out. Let's look at the beautiful airplane. There it is. Okay. There it is. Let's remove the chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Open the kneeboard. Got 1574 on the laser codes. Alrighty. Perfect. Checking the brakes. Then just checking the flight controls. So for the departure, we got runway 08 for the departure. I don't know what happened to my yaw, but some reason my paddles are too sensitive. What I just noticed. Very sensitive. Okay. So this is the runway. We're gonna have to go to the left, backtrack. You can see our waypoint is right there, actually. It's on the west. Okay. While we're taxiing, radar on. I'm curious, what should we go for the two fullbacks that we have actually on the east? They're 35 miles out. Kind of turning cold right now as far as I can see, and we got two floggers coming in hot 50 miles out at 22,000 north of us. Okay, let's just double check everything. So the canopy is locked, armed seat, radars, flaps set, green on the gear, trim
Yaw rate.
set for takeoff, and no abnormalities. We're pretty good. Excuse me. Okay. I can actually see the Patriot side. Look at that. So turn around here. All right, 40 miles out, 005 on the heading, north of us, 22,000. Let's go for it. Flaps up and gear up. You're gonna turn to the east to gain some altitude here. Master switch armed, weapons are hot. Okay. So our waypoint is right there at 3-4. So we're gonna try to intercept that highway between 3-3 and 3-4. We're just gonna keep that 10-degree climb. We're 40 miles out from waypoint 3-4. So I'm just going to be flying around this heading. Nothing else, just a nice quiet flight. Beautiful. Beautiful Eagle. It's flying. As you can tell, we're taking a very conservative approach here, very passive. Oh, entering that cloud layer, and I think we're gonna level off right above the cloud layer. Gonna climb just a bit more. And we're gonna level off right here. Angel 21. Beautiful. Okay. So, reducing power a little bit. Mach point 0.8 on the Mach, and is more than enough for us. No active threats, so we're going to be switching to our air-to-ground mode. Castle switch up. I'm going to turn on and arm the teapot. There you go, the laser. 1574 on the laser code. There you go. Let's see. Okay. One thing on the packs, just want to make sure we are... okay, so the reason we're in program 2 selected, because I want to see where in the world that SA6 site, okay? I remember it was just around here, and the weird thing is I'm not picking up anything. Oh, hold on. I think I got something, folks. I'm gonna designate this. I believe that could be the SC6 site. I'm not sure. So, but we're going to be turning now. Yes, that is the SA6 site. There you go. Gonna increase the altitude here a bit. That is the SA6 site, folks. And I don't like it. So if he's gonna launch at us, we're gonna fly just around that 90-degree. So he's off the radar. I believe that's the guy we're looking for. Yeah, that is definitely our guy. Tyrrell 16. 10 seconds on the Tyrrell. I don't want to turn on any and pickle. Five seconds for impact. Right. So it seems as if we lost it. I think because we were going too high. So we're gonna have to, unfortunately, go back to where we just came from. Anything above Angel 25, I believe, is a no can do for our JDAMs here. So I'm gonna designate that target again. I'm gonna try to go down to Angel 25 below, but the SA6 site will see us. Clear all 20 seconds. And bombs away. Two 6 4 5 2 6. Okay. And splash truck. So we got our RTB. We got our RTB here, folks. We did a good splash. And this guy is moving around. We're gonna go and catch him. So let's go back home. This was a good splash. I think that one thing you'll notice against an SA6 set is that once you come in high, just above them, and then you dip in low to release the JDAM and then go back up high, I think it's much harder for that SA6 side to catch on you. So something maybe you can try practicing on your own. So, but we're gonna be rolling back home. RTB. So we're gonna go easterly. Let's look at the map quickly. Where's waypoint 24? Oh, the Delta attack, right? Okay. All right, we're gonna be flying to waypoint 29er, back to Bandar Algae. I think that this time we're gonna actually pick the GBU-12s, the 500 pounds, and just get a little bit more of them. We'll see. I'm gonna be descending here as we approach. We're 14 miles out. I can see the airport from here. So try to lose some altitude here, folks. Here's the airport. Coming in fast a little bit. So we might as well do right, just around the runway. Let's pull that. Gear and flaps. Slowly making that base turn towards the runway. Airspeed is just fine. I mean, we could go a little bit faster, like a 200, 210 knots, but looking at the AOA at 21, it's pretty good. And here's our runway, so let's make the box it in with a turn. Gotta give it a little bit more thrust here. We're at 25 on the angle of attack. Trying to keep that airspeed 186 consistent at least throughout the approach. Almost hitting the limit. Okay. I'm not sure, but I think I see something on the runway. Oh, okay, that's a Patriot site, folks.
Low altitude. Low altitude.
Just gonna keep that right here, floating a little bit. Just gonna wasn't super aligned, but it's okay. As long as we're on the ground and we can stop this jet. So let us rearm and refuel here quickly. All right. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh boy. It's interesting how I couldn't see that when I was taxing. So we're not going to be turning off the engines. We're just going to be rearming, and that's it, right? I don't want to waste a lot of time. We got to quickly rearm and depart back. So we have 2 minutes on everything. Let me just park here for now. There you go. And let's I'll just ask for a rearm. We're still full on the fuel. And you know what? We're gonna choose the GPU 10s, laser guided. There you go. GPU 10 and the GPU 10. As a matter of fact, all right, there we go. So we got 5 GPU 10s, right?
Request refueling.
Let's wait to be rearmed and refueled. And we'll be right back with you in just a second. Okay. I'll go back. See if we are rearmed. Looks like it. Perfect. We are rearmed, so let's close the canopy. Let's go to our packs page and program. Right, so we have to do air-to-ground delivery. Select all stations. So first of all, pick the GPU 10s. There they are. There you go. And let's just program them. So center, we'll use an auto, ripped single. And you know what? We're gonna do just one per station. Okay. There you go. $20 on the interval. So we're pretty much set. Let's go back to turn off the laser, put it back to standby. And we're going to go back towards waypoint 3-4. We're going to take off right off here. We're not going to waste time on the taxi. Let me just correct this. There you go. 3-4 on the waypoint. Set flaps down and trim for takeoff.
Yaw rate. Yaw rate.
Okay. Just making sure everything else looks fine, which it does. Next, turn on this. All right. 8%. Oh, we are pretty heavy. Got 5 JDAMs and a full tank of fuel. We can do a direct flight to waypoint 3-4 from here, so we're just going to use a lot of our afterburner and climb straight up to about Angel 25, get just above the radar altitude on the SA6 site, and then dip down just like we did and try to get that SAM, which has moved, so we're going to have to look for it again. Let's see what's going on really at the Kesham Island. They take it? Kesham Island defense, okay. Master switch is armed. Switch to our air-to-ground mode. I'm gonna turn back on the laser pod. C1574 on the laser codes. Okay. Auto designate RT pod. take control of the teapot. And let's see what's going on here. Let's see where our SAM side is. So we know that it's been moving somewhere. Question is where? Not sure where my airplane is tilting to the left, but okay. Not sure why. Gonna probably level off right here. I'm gonna take control of the air-to-ground radar quickly. There you go. And let's generate a high resolution map. See if we can get something. Six seconds. Right. Let me let me freeze that for a second. Seventeen seconds. Funny thing is, I did not see the SA6 on the 2s as well, so take a different angle here. Five more seconds. Okay, SA6 is targeting us. Switch to the teapot. It's going to be much faster with the teapot, actually. Okay, let's see what that SA6 side is. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Continue searching for our SA6, folks. This SA6 site could be anywhere. It's going to increase the contrast here a little bit. And we're just going to continue looking for that. So we're off the radar. Got two flankers sitting there. So where did that SA6 that go? Let's switch to the Black Hot. Two flankers are taxing out. That's interesting. Let's see if I can try to designate one of them and they're going to be taxing. See what I can do here. So the SA6 is behind me. But I need to really worry about my... Seems like I passed it, so... Let's see. So I don't know where he went. He's gotta be somewhere. Where's the SA6 site? Nobody knows. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna try to get two of these targets. Alright, so I really gotta take down these fulcrums or flankers. I'm gonna enable continuous designation. I'm gonna have to get down there. Zero 10 seconds. So one is taking off. and damaged one of the SUs, and both of them just took off. I'm gonna switch quickly to the air-to-ground mode, air-to-air mode, correction, and I'm gonna be on the lookout. So they just took off. They're jamming right away, so you guys know. $3,000. God damn it. So the good thing is that I saw where that SA6 site is. Just north of that runway, but now I gotta deal with these two flankers. So let me deal with the flankers first. I just avoided these two SA6 rockets. Let me deal with that SA. Let me deal with the two flankers. It's a bit more important for me. They're on the easterly. They're 10 miles out. I can easily engage them. They're jamming. Both of them are jamming. And they're being protected by the SA6 site. Okay. And Fox, and I'm defending. I'm defending against that SA6. Just flying on a complete different direction. Let's switch quickly to the air-to-ground mode. So this is where this guy was shooting me from, pretty much somewhere right there. Very difficult to see, honestly, but I'm presuming he's right there somewhere. So what I can do is most likely go very fast and low, as you say. I have a very bad an image of where he is. Very bad one. I'm being targeted again. And that's fine. May gain some altitude here so I can see him better. one of the flankers is damaged, so I know that, I mean, he shouldn't at least get far. The only issue is that I'm almost out of flares. And there he is. I got him. I got him. I got this guy. There he is. What I potentially can do is do a float, maybe. You guys want to try that? We can definitely try that. So let's see how low I can get before this guy locking and targeting me. I don't think he's gonna have much choice here, folks. Let me pull out right here and pickle. And splash, splash. So that was a beautiful pull-up, a pop-up maneuver. That was a beautiful pop-up maneuver, and we're gonna go towards these two flankers right now, folks. That was beautiful. Let's go after these freaking flankers. 6,000 Colt. They're not gonna get far. I'm not too worried. They are jamming, of course, but eventually we're gonna get them. I believe I got one of them. We gotta try to closing in. Got a fencer closing in at 015, 45 miles hot. Okay. Zero 10 at 40 miles. I'll try to get some altitude here. Yep. Got one of them. It's 30 miles out. Just gonna gain some altitude here. And Fox 3. Then I got a second guy also coming in, closing in. 25 on the range. Fox 3 times 2. And I'll just Fox my last one. And I'm defending. I'm gonna set my waypoint 29er where I need to go. And we need to land ASAP. And we're not going to even refuel, to be honest. We're just going to... Oops, my bad, folks. Alright, so here's the airport. We're not gonna refuel, we're just gonna rearm quickly, and that's it. And, you know what, I really want to take out this freaking SAM. I mean, we still got lots of ammo. You know what, yeah, let me go towards that SAM site, and then we're gonna RTB. Check what we got on the packs page. I know we got a lot. Got still 3 GBUs. So. And that SA6 is waiting for us too, so. That was the last time of what we have destroyed. Yeah, and now we gotta hit the runway too. So I'm actually gonna do a different program. So program 2, we're gonna use a SIDIP and 1 per station, nose and tail. Okay. That's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna align ourselves with the runway. Where it is. There it is. our mission is to hit the runway, so that's my goal, folks. That's what I want to do, and I want to get out of there because we got a flogger who's coming in really fast behind us. Right, so here's the runway. I can see it. I got visual. There it is. And the SS6 site is actually here somewhere too. Oh well, we're not going to be searching for him. We just want to hit the runway and that's it, right? Let me mark one of the runways. I got a designation. Just gonna align myself here, folks. 1 second. And I'm gonna try to go a bit lower here. Okay. So I got myself aligned. Pretty much. So, Tyrell. I damaged myself, but you know what? Got a hit. I got a hit. I used whatever I had. Whatever I had, and now we can bug out. Now we can go smoothly back to waypoint 29er. Actually, we're gonna use not 29er, we're gonna use let's see, Siri Island is much closer, so 3-3. There you go. Much closer to us, only 46 miles. I'm gonna use the teapot quickly just to see which direction of the runway. Oh, it's right in front of us. Beautiful. That's beautiful. That's what we need. It's 2 degrees to the left. Beautiful. All right. We can go switch our master switch to safe and start on the approach. .30 miles out, I'm gonna start descending. 5-degree descent. Gonna use just a bit of the spoiler. Can have a much steeper descent. We're pretty much flying a straight in approach. And I got visual of the runway too, so. Anyways, it was a good run, guys. It was actually a very good run. We didn't die, which is the good news. Got some points, destroyed the, I would say the SA-6 site. Some personnel, some supplies, some trucks. We've damaged the 2 SUs. And this is where you got the Strike Eagle just being superior. Really superior to everything else out there. I love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful jet. If it was in a continuous development, we would have a lot of more features, such as the JTIDs, and yeah, much more. But it's sufficient to where it is. So hopefully, Eagle Dynamics is just going to continue with this module, even with the new updated version of DCS, hopefully. Alright, so we're gonna slow down here. So we're 10-mile final. We're gonna start descending and using our spoiler more. So master switch is on safe mode, and you can do the same here. On the standby. Oops, not sure why it tilted down. Not sure what happened there. Okay.
Low altitude, low altitude, low altitude, low altitude.
Well, that was successful. But that's that was it for today, guys. It's like a bit tired here, but it was fun. It was definitely a very good flight. The very interesting ending, as you can tell. So thank you for watching, and we're gonna continue tomorrow, and hopefully we can finally neutralize that island by point 34. Just turn around here. There you go. Thank you folks for watching,
Report takeoff.
and we'll see you tomorrow.